Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get this off my chest. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, I feel better. I feel good today. How's it going for you guys? I'm back. Welcome back to the channel that you decided to click on. So don't be sad when I say things you don't like, please. I'm not a mean person. Contrary to really no one. Just a couple of people. I'm gonna play Elden Ring while I talk. I have a screen that's me big. How's this look? How are you now? I'm doing good. And you? I titled this one, let me get this off my chest. I just wanted to kind of open, say what I've been feeling. I think in life you have a couple of choices. You can either feed the side of you that participates in selfish, ugly stuff, or you can feed the one that helps and cares for other people. And anybody who knows me knows that I do that already, right off the bat, for absolute strangers. Part-timers, for people that I barely know, people that I don't know. I'll sit with somebody and help them through a crappy moment. Two of them. And it's not for clout or recognition. I mean, some days I get paid for it when I'm at work, but like I show up and care for people, whether you like it or not. And disagree with that. So I have chosen for a long time to not participate while being surrounded by people who do. And I'm not going to name any names, but I will name the type of situations that I'm talking about. If you know anything about me or my wife, you know that my wife also does the same thing. We are always trying to make somebody else feel more comfortable than they all the time. And she caught a lot of crap from my family. Who, the first time they met her, the first interactions they had with her were negative about me, negative about my relationship path, which is just like, why would you do that to your son, to your brother, to your family? But that's kind of what my family does for some reason. And that's, you know, that's feeding the wolf that doesn't deserve. And I'm not gonna do that. So I'm trying to dodge and swerve around all that. There's guys at work, you know, my old job. Some of those guys try to mind F you just because they know they're either doing something wrong or maybe covering some stuff up or whatever. And everybody knows my intentions. If you talk to me, like, I show up for people. And not even people that show up for me. Just people that I can see need shown up for. So I do it with my family, I do it with my friends, or I did it with my family, but they chose over and over and over and over and over again to crap on us or blame us or sue us or whatever. The list goes on and on. And the work guys will do that sometimes too, man. People have really tried to push me to like fight with them or be confused by them, and I'm not. Even as a basketball coach, I had a coach try to paint me as a guy who doesn't care about his players. But I'm the guy who stands up for my players, for my crew members at work, in life, anywhere. I was portrayed as someone who needed to be better in areas that I'm already really good at. I'd love to be able to be a coach. I was ready. I'm trying to remember this properly. I had so much like negative crap in my life just a couple of years ago. I'm I'm 30. I just turned 33. I went through a young divorce. Um, I had a family that, when they meet my current wife, they immediately tell her about my old one and how I can't let her go. How, it's always going to be a problem. And they put doubt in her head at the second they met her. All of them. Not one of them. All of them. Anytime I turn my head, they're right behind her telling her stuff that doesn't apply anymore. And I knew that. I know that. And to cause drama and doubt between the two of us is bad enough. And then we go on vacation and that side of the family's throwing fits and being, they're isolating themselves or whatever during dinner and moves and like all sorts of things. And we never reacted, did everything normal, and come home and still get blamed for it and then get sued after the fact. It's just like, it's exhausting and it's endless, and I'm done participating. I've been done participating. And it's just sad that that is the route that you chose to go. I'm a really good basketball coach. I'm a really good officer in the fire service already, and I'm not even one yet. I've learned from other people's mistakes and other people's practices. I don't care if you get a win in the win column or not. If you're treating your people like crap, then you're a loser. I don't care if you win a district final or whatever it is that you think is the next platform. I take care of my people. Everybody knows that. It doesn't matter if you whisper to your political buddies that I don't. People know me. There's been a lot of coaching. Find a new side of Grace now. Where are we? Oh no. What is this? you're going to be surrounded by snakes as an adult, period. It doesn't matter where you're at. There's going to be people after whatever you've got and whatever you're doing. And there are plenty of people after whatever I got going on sometimes. As low as it may be, you know. But, I even had some bosses say that I wasn't working hard enough or that I wasn't present enough. I think I was maxed out. I think I was maxed out, and it's okay to be tired and, you know, I don't see, and then I gotta deal with a bot. I typically love life, and right now we're still trying to recover from the people that were supposed to be there for us most. Sorry, we're still recovering from the people that were supposed to care for us most, doing some of the most grotesque things that I've ever witnessed in my entire life. With no trace, almost. It's, unfortunate. They're made of stone, bro. So anyway, to the coach that fired me and to the assistant principal that told me, we'll see if we bring you back next year. The person that wasn't paying attention to people was the guy that was blaming me for that action. Could I have cut the players he wanted me to cut? Sure. But I stood up for a couple of kids that I felt like deserved a chance. I can make that call. I've never seen a high school coach try to infringe on somebody like that, ever. I asked all kinds of coaches around all different conferences at the same level, at different levels. There's not a high school coach that would get like that with a 7th or 8th grade coach just because he wanted to make a call on who's on his team. just not a normal thing. He wanted to daddy me, probably because his... I'm not even gonna go there. I just, I want people to know, anybody to know that I care for my players and my people and my family, my wife. And even if you lie or whatever, people know that you don't take care of people. So I wish that there was a better way to explain it. But there's not right now. I'm still collectively, I'm just kind of sick about the whole thing, about all of that. It's not. What the heck was that? That's not. Yeah. I do care when people lie about me. I think that coach is a liar. I think my family members are lying about us and about me. You weren't really fun to hang out with when times were good. You weren't nice when times were good. To me or yourself or your own family. And I don't have regrets. Because I gave it everything I had. I won a lot. I've always been good at my job. I've always been good at being nice to people. That's always the compliment that I get. Austin's such a nice, such a nice guy. He's He's always paying attention to people and what's going on. Yeah. So if you lie about me, you know, it doesn't bother me. So I'm a good person. You know, and those out of so I found to operate. Yeah, for real. And I'm not a perfect person, but I am somebody who's trying to be. I don't care if I lost a 7th grade coaching job. Way too good for that job. Everybody knew it. This is where it came from. Holy smokes, brother! I'm doing good. Sorry, I heard a noise, but I didn't see what you said. So yeah, if you need a speech, if you want to see what I was just talking about, then you know, this can be clipped. Obviously, we know that because I made it that way. I don't care that people clip what I say or whatever. Eventually, I'd like somebody to care about it. But yeah, just be nice to people, please. You never know what is going on in reality. I mean, I met a woman yesterday who was definitely having the worst day of her whole life. And sometimes I can take care of it, and sometimes I it's a rough place to live. It's a rough place to feel good about yourself. I've been successful at a lot of things. They don't want you to feel that way. I want to be a good fire officer and a good dad and a good provider. And I do that. So if you have, issues or whatever, then you need to deal with them personally. They're trying to blame me for whatever's going on in your life. Get killed the mice. Is it on Discord? I'll look at it. I only look at Discord messages when I'm home and I'm on this computer. So I work for 24 hours. I just got home. I got off at 7:30. We had a lady or a guy yesterday shoot himself in the head, and his wife was in the car with him. And she was like, she couldn't get out of. It was like she was still in the car that they were in. She was sitting in the driveway in the gravel, and she was like just like reaching for stuff, like reaching into the gravel, and like she couldn't stop. She's like, I can't get out, I can't get out, I can't get out. Just kept saying, I can't get out. And I mean, he was critical or dead. There was blood everywhere. She couldn't get out of it. So I'm honored to be able to help somebody through that. But it's not, I mean, even when I leave that situation, I feel like I've been through it a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I'm there, and all the cops are there, and all the emotions there, and all the people, all the families finding out, and all the. I mean, it's a big moment. I learned some stuff. I mean, I'm gonna do better on the next one. But yeah, I mean, that is that's like literally a normal day at my job. You know what I mean? Gosh darn it. Grab all that stuff. I can't. I remember how hard this area is. It's like I can't even get to the spot that's confusing. Like there's a confusing area, and I feel like I can't even get there. Will I die if I fall from here? Probably. Is there anything to land on? Let's see if these guys can. Oh shoot. Yeah, maybe. Just slow down a little bit. There is also a doorway right over there. Yeah! See how stupid that is? Yeah, he must have been close. It was so close. Alright, I think I'm just gonna get out of this area. What do you think about me playing like GTA Online or something? Or Rocket League? Or something more fun? I need something that doesn't make me mad, you know? I have some good friends that I work with now. I'm on a good crew. I don't have a crappy boss. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm doing better with, you know, runs and bad things, and it felt like it was starting to add up, and like I was gonna go, not crazy, but like I felt like I was gonna have a hard time lasting in the fire service. There's a lot of guys that do it a long time, but they end up being officers. No, it's cool. I'm cool with playing by myself usually, but nobody really lasts that long if they're actually doing the real part of the job, which is being in charge. Of patients and stuff like that. So loud? What's loud? The music? Tell me if this helps. Now it's at 74, I think. Is it a little quieter, or am I quieter, or I think I turned it to 74% instead of 100. Okay. We're a good team. My wife doesn't like it, but she's like, why is this chick always messaging you, you know, and like stuff like that. Normal wife stuff. But I'm like, she makes stuff, you know, on the computer for me, and she's a moderator or whatever, and so I'm not trying to keep you on the DL, but I kind of am because I know that it makes her mad. No, I don't care if you message me on here, like on my stream, all the time, because that's live, and that's like, what do you, people are supposed to comment on here, but I think it's just like the DMs, or like when you're calling on Discord and she's like, who is this chick, you know? Dude, what are we doing? Another save! These are idiots. Oh man, I had that. I had another save and I know. She doesn't know though. That's the thing, like, and I get involved. Projects that she doesn't know about. And that's, you know, whatever. But I don't like to make her doubt anything, you know? And so I think you do good work. It's all good. We'll get it figured out. Hey, player 5, goal. This little, it's like a little fruit fly or something. And the other day I was down here and it was right here, just like the whole time I was streaming. And now it's freaking back. There's no way these things live more than like 6 hours. Dang it! We don't have a defender at all. I should probably type in the chat some every once in a while. Oh, there's our monkey. I need to fix my chat boxes. I meant to do that the other day when... Oh, I went too fast. Too fast, too furious. And I have got to kill this bug. It's not even making noise, but it's just in my personal space. He's gonna try to score for us. Nice. I need to get some followers, Lily. We're not doing, I'm about to just use my AI stuff and tell it to get to work. Get me some followers. I'm too good at this to not have a bunch of chatters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I want. I just want people, like, asking me questions and talking about whatever. That was a good transition. I want to play GTA. I don't know what that really means. Like, which ones? What would you suggest? I don't computer very much. I'm getting better. Like, I have a really nice setup and all that. I just I don't know. I'm getting better. I feel like I've done pretty well for not knowing what I'm doing. What I want to be able to do is, I mean, am I allowed to scroll X on stream? Lily, you still sound like a bot to me sometimes. Sometimes you got bot vibes. What do I want to do today? If I mean, I can look at X and talk, right? That's not illegal. Is that true? Can I do just chatting and look at X? See if we can get some followers. Primary chat, let's do, what should we do? YouTube is, I don't know, we'll do Twitch as the primary. What the heck? What the heck? Can I please get a waffle? Where's the frickin' link? Just give me the link. I'm gonna get upset. I'm asking for the link. I saw it. It was right there. I hit it, and now you're not. Oh, I got you. I'm not reading. Hold on. You're a fart schmeller. You're a you're a smart feller. Yeah, one time, well, I don't even really want to tell people that, but one time I put my freaking PayPal or credit card or something up, and I was like, "Uh-oh, don't do that." Yes. All right. Let's do full screen. Oh my God. I gotta do another one. Can I make this full screen? F11. uh, F11. Oh, that's the wrong F11. Like by itself or I'm I mean this is the Xbox internet, so it's not. Sometimes I like forget if I'm using my mouse or if I'm using the controller. I like to read stuff like I'll click on stuff like this. Israeli government ops in Gaza killed. Oh my God. Women, greater than 38,000 women and girls in a 2 year span. Oh, oh my. The dude. See, that's not. Christianity is not the same thing as Israel, just so you guys know. How many art bots on X tried to scam me? Um, Literally every single day that I've gotten on stream, more than one has asked me at one point or another, "Hey, can I make you this?" Or "Can I, you need, you need, uh, like those stupid things on Twitch. You need those whatever they are. I don't need anything. Oh,
Dumb man.
I feel like X kind of sucks this morning. Something happened in South Korea. This has been my theory since last October.
Fully ready for an event. He came down in gym shorts and a t-shirt.
And
And
his
so
long socks.
we were
His signature
sweating
long
through
socks.
90%
It was great. Every
humidity.
time we'd get to something, he'd just be like, Blake, tell us about this.
After 2 years of prayer, last September, Charlie Kirk came to Seoul. This was 5 days before Charlie passed away. For 2 years, I had invited him, but he rarely traveled overseas, and then suddenly he came. And when he arrived, I'll tell you a funny story. He canceled most of the meetings my team and I had arranged cautiously. And honestly, I was really, really frustrated and angry. I believe Charlie's final journey was God's message to us that America and Korea and the world, we must run together.
I think Charlie secretly had a plan to be a tourist that day and to walk the city, but he didn't tell us that message. So we came downstairs in our suits, fully ready for an event. He came down in gym shorts and a t-shirt.
And his long socks.
We were
His signature
sweating
long
through
socks.
90%
It was great.
humidity.
Every time we'd get to something, he'd just be like, Blake, tell us about this.
After 2 years of prayer, last September, Charlie Kirk came to Seoul.
all right, Ellie and Haley are almost here. So I gotta go upstairs and make Daisy some chicken. But I am gonna take a break. Follow me on social media at ClapbackPap. I think, Lily, if you want to double check all the social media stuff, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, X, and Discord. I think I even renamed the Discord, so follow me there. RIP the greatest of all time. I'll be right back in like 10 or 15 minutes probably. Thanks for watching. Alright, I've got a few minutes. Haley and Ellie are coming back. Aw, man. I got disconnected from my Xbox experience. What a joke. There it is. Alright, hello. Welcome back. What kind of bullsh? What is this bull crap? Is this on half and half? What's wrong with this thing? Why is that in the corner like that? Can't see anything. It looks alright in half and half, but it's not not right. Yo, it's showing, let me get this off my chest. That's pretty sweet. Live on X. So this is the X account. Oh, look, there I am. Hey, myself. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? That's good. Look, there he is. These are our older videos. They're still getting no views on X. How is that even possible, Lily? And that's okay. I don't care. There's 12 on that one. Oh man, Ellie's snoring. So I gotta go outside and get her. Why is this tiny? There it goes. Alright, Haley's gonna be down here and stuff, so I'm gonna probably turn this off and make sure Ellie keeps sleeping or whatever. If you follow us on social media, it's Clapback Pap on everything. My mom and dad erased my my Microsoft account, so I created a new one. And now everything's good, but man, you talk about a devious move. They like to compound devious moves for whatever reason. We'll erase his Microsoft account and sue him at the same time. See if he gives up. We just want him to give up. Well, I'm not gonna give up. I got my whole life ahead of me. Alright. RIP to the greatest of all time. Somebody needs to figure out what happened to that dude. I will be back in a little bit. I'm going to take a break. Thanks for watching. Go back and see what I talked about earlier. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.